Happy New Year's Eve. I'm going to do a video on overshoes. Alright? Keeping your feet dry. Not going to happen. Let's start off by saying that, alright? It's not really going to happen. No matter what materials you have, no matter what extreme boots you have, really, your feet are going to get a little bit wet in the end, alright? Now, I used to ride a motorbike for quite a few years. Started driving a car. Now I'm riding a bike more often. No matter what you get, Gore-Tex, whatever. I mean, obviously a Gore-Tex jacket's going to do the job it's designed for. They are good, alright? Going to do the job at keeping the rain off you as much as they can. But obviously anything has got its limitations, isn't it? Alright, that's what I'm getting. For summer, you know, warmer weather, you got these kind of things. They're not going to keep anything out really, but they do stop crap from getting on your shoes, basically, alright? These little toe, not even really, well, I guess they do keep the chill off your toes a bit, alright? We're going to go a bit more extreme in a minute, alright? You can like double up with like socks. If you've got merino socks, if you're into that sort of thing. I've got a few merino socks by Sock Guy. They're pretty good. Ethics aside, but like, there's some really good synthetics around now. You don't really need to be using wool, alright? Something else to look into. That's another topic, but some synthetics can be actually more good at keeping the warmth in wool, alright? Now, looking on the floor here, these sealskin socks, alright? They are like, these are actually about 10 years old. I used to wear these on my mountain bike, alright? I've actually turned them into overshoes, and they work really good. The thing about the sealskins is they've got like a plastic membrane inside. Alright, so it kind of looks like a normal sock. There's a membrane inside there. And they do actually do a really good job at keeping your feet reasonably dry, alright? We're not going to say dry because, as I said at the beginning of the video, it's not really going to happen, you know? These, worn these for years, really good. Ultura, bought these from Bicycle Chain. They came with a high-vis reflection on the back, and then I sewed some more on that side. Velcro, sewed another bit on the front there because it was getting scuffed. Again, underneath there. The other one's pretty much the same. Alright, it's good to stitch stuff up and make it last. And again, where it's kind of rubbing my crank on there, alright? But those are super comfortable. Those together with some good socks. Alright, again, you know, you might want to, like these shoes here, alright? They got the insole in. If you're going to, like for winter time, summertime, thinner socks, you know, these are 43. You know, going to be whatever your shoe size is, you're going to be fine. But it's something to bear in mind winter time. Not perfectly ideal, but I took the insoles out of those, all right? Some spare ones there, all right? So you can wear thicker socks or double up socks, whatever you think. You know, whatever you think you're comfortable, whatever you are comfortable doing, all right? I'm just throwing stuff out there. We're just kind of going through this. Another good product. These Endura booties. These are really good freezing conditions. Really thick. I can't remember the name of them. I mean, you know, if you type in obviously Endura or even go on their website, they're going to come up. But these are really strong. I like the stitching on the Endura products. The zip on the back's really good quality zip. Alright, and then I like these little, I mean, I don't always do my zip right up to the top like that because then you kind of, I like to kind of, I'll leave it down there and then put the Velcro around, so your zip's kind of below it there. See? So for keeping your feet dry on the bike, you're just gonna have to experiment that. You're gonna, don't expect things to be watertight, alright? Again, the more watertight things are gonna be, you know, your feet are gonna sweat anyway, so they're gonna get wet eventually, some way or another. When you're riding your bike, you don't notice it as much. When you're warm and you're in the groove and you're moving along, alright? It's just like, don't expect something more out of a product than it was designed for. I mean, companies are gonna name stuff nano fabric, nanotechnology, some different name or whatever, okay? Breathable fabrics, whatever. I mean, I've always found Gore-Tex to be pretty good, especially if you're gonna be using some of that, what's that called? I bought some of that rain repellent. You put it in the washing machine, all right? As far as keeping my hands dry on the bike though, you can't really do better than These are my snowboard mitts. All right, nothing's getting past here. These have been by far, versus all the cycling gloves I've used, all right, at keeping my hands warm and comfortable on the bike. Like these are comfortable. Mitts are so comfortable to wear. They really are, right? And they are easy enough to change gear. Again, if you're riding out in extreme weathers or something anyway, you're probably just going to like stick it in one gear and stay in that gear all the time, you know, unless you're kind of going to hit a hill and you want to knock it up a bit, but can't go wrong. And they even come with like keeping your goggles clean of snow, you know. I forgot to mention these Mavic. I've tried everything, man. These aren't even a touch of what I've had. A lot of some stuff I just thrown out because it's fallen apart. But these Mavics, again, round the block booties. If you're out doing a training ride or something, round the block booties. Not for people out sort of riding all day like myself or something, or on a long ride. Round the blocks. eBay gloves. Again, all right, keeping your hands a little bit warm, but not going to keep them dry. These are good, tinchulets, and like these are better. Like you think these would keep your hands drier than these, all right? Yeah, but these are tinchulets. They keep your hands warm, all right? The most expensive mistake I've ever made, really, were buying the ASOS lobster combo, all right? Although they're good gloves when it's kind of dry, when they're wet, they are awful. Especially, you try holding a water bottle with these, all right? It's like putting grease on the water bottle and then trying to grab it out your bottle case. They are lethal. And depending on what bar tape you got, lethal again, all right? They do actually come with another layer underneath here. When they're brand new, right? When they're brand new for like a first 10 rides or something, they're brilliant. But then they just kind of go, they go downhill after that. See, they're not sort of a mitt, they're more of like a lobster. But yeah, I paid 120 quid for it. For the three gloves like combo thing. And not good at all. Not good at all. Like you would have thought layering up as well would keep your hands warm, but like depending on what the material is, not very good at all, alright? I mean, winter you can still get away wearing stuff like this depending on how mild it was. Mild it is rather. BMX gloves, alright? Your Troy Lees, mitts, Endura. Still plenty of life left in those. Stitching on them is absolutely amazing. Worst stitching gloves I've ever had are these. If you've got these, they're awful. The stitching on the inside, the digs in between your fingers like crazy. It's awful. So we just talked a little bit about gloves anyway. I mean, I've got other gloves and things. Booties, just get out and try it again, but don't expect like your feet to be completely dry, all right? Not really gonna happen. If you've got fenders on your bike, it's going to go a long way to helping your feet stay a little bit more comfortable because you're not getting that spray off the front wheel, okay, hitting your toes and things. You can try stuff, wrapping, you know, if you before you put your bootie on your shoe. Again, these are sealskins on here, these ones. You know, I'm quite pleased with the sealskins products. But again, they're not like totally waterproof, all right? So I was going to say, before you put that on, you can put a bit of foil over the front of there, some cling film, anything like that, okay? A lot of it's all been said and been done before. Nothing new what I'm saying or showing you here, really. Again, it's just highlighting the fact that you're going to be obviously better off in the winter. I mean, these are just like summer aero. They're aero overshoes. I just like them because they give my shoes a sleek look and it makes me go like about 1.5 of a second faster on a 10-hour ride, okay? But it does keep some of the crap off your shoes. But I mean, the Ultura, everything I showed you here, these Ultura, these are the ones I kind of go for. Really good. I mean, there's still loads of life left in these. Had I've not got my sewing skills out, a bit of cow shit on the bottom there. I'm not sorry about that. Then they probably would have fallen apart ages ago, okay? I even sewed There's an extra bit of coziness inside there to keep the top of my foot warm. Does it work a little bit? Yeah, maybe. Not really noticeable though. So don't go too crazy. Layer up. Think about getting a size bigger shoe for the winter. Again, Shimano, they do special shoes like the DX or something, like Slash Touring shoes. They got like a saver that goes over the front. Again, there's so much out there. But if you're riding in rain and it is wet all day, take it from me, you're going to get wet feet. P Raw over and out.